The story of Ant and the Grasshopper. It was a bright, sunny day in a big green meadow. The tall grass swayed softly in the warm breeze, and little ants marched busily across the ground. They were a busy family of ants, each carrying something: a tiny seed, a piece of grain, or a crumb of bread. They worked together happily, collecting food and drying it in the sunshine. "Let's hurry," said one of the ants, puffing as she carried a heavy grain on her back. "Winter will come soon, and we must fill our home with food before it gets cold." Nearby, under a shady leaf, sat a shiny green grasshopper. He strummed his little violin and sang a cheerful song. "La la la, what a wonderful day! The sun is bright, the air is sweet. Who wants to work when life's a treat?" He laughed as he watched the ants rush about. "Oh, silly ants," he said, smiling lazily. "Why work so hard when the weather is so lovely? Come, my friend, dance and sing with me." One of the ants stopped for a moment and smiled kindly. "Hello, Grasshopper. Thank you, but I can't play now. Winter is coming soon, and I must store food for the cold days ahead." The Grasshopper rolled onto his back and laughed. "Winter? That's months away. There's plenty of time. Come, enjoy the sunshine." But the little ant just nodded and kept working. Day after day, she carried food to her home underground, piling up grains, seeds, and crumbs until her storage room was full. The Grasshopper kept singing, dancing, and lying in the sun. He didn't store a single grain. "Work can wait. Fun is now. There's plenty to eat right now." Weeks passed. The bright green grass turned golden, and the warm breeze turned chilly. Then, one morning, tiny white snowflakes began to fall. Winter had arrived. The ground was frozen, and the air was icy cold. The ants stayed safe and warm in their cozy underground home, nibbling on the food they had worked so hard to collect. But the poor grasshopper was shivering under a bare tree. The field was covered in snow, and there was no food to be found anywhere. His tummy rumbled sadly. "Oh dear," he said softly, wrapping his thin legs close together. "I should have listened to my friend, the ant. Now I'm cold and hungry, and there's nothing to eat." The grasshopper hopped weakly toward the ant's home and knocked at the door. The kind ant opened it. She looked at him with pity. "Oh, Grasshopper," she said gently, "I told you winter would come. You should have worked when you had the chance." The grasshopper hung his head in shame. "I know. I was too busy singing and playing. I'll never make that mistake again." The ant gave a sack of grains with him and said, "Rest here for now. Next time, remember, summer is the time to work, and winter is the time to rest." From that day on, when spring returned and the flowers bloomed again, the grasshopper sang. But he also worked beside his ant friends, collecting food and preparing for the future. And he still sang, but this time his song was wiser. "Work today. Play when you're through, then winter won't be hard for you." Moral of the story is hard work and preparation today make tomorrow safe and happy.
If you like the video then, please subscribe and press the bell icon.